offensive line. How are y'all coming together?
I feel like we're having a pretty good season. I mean, we can definitely always improve. We don't want our quarterbacks ever getting touched by any means. But I feel like we're really getting where we're communicating, and they're getting my calls, and they're talking to me, seeing anything that I can't see or don't see. But I feel like we're really getting going. But there's always ways to improve and get better as an offensive line.
Now that you're going to be pretty much concentrating on Trevone as the starter, does that change anything for you from the standpoint cadence or the way that you or the rest of the offensive line go about game plan?
No, sir, not really. It doesn't change. I mean, we got to do our thing as an offensive lineman, whether it's Trey, Casey, anybody back there. We got to protect the quarterback, and both of them know what to do in the pocket. And then when they got to get out, they got to get out. But I mean, we got to, and then running the ball, we got to run. We got to push the line. We got to do what we have to do. Doesn't matter who's quarterback thing. We got to do what we got to do as an offense.
James Dunbar is one of those guys that's kind of hopped out early in the season, showing his versatility. He had a couple of good blocks in the game against Southeastern Louisiana. Talk about him a little bit.
Oh, Dunbar, yeah. Me and Dunbar are good friends. He's a funny guy, but he works real hard, and he's a good leader. He's a good vocal leader. Everyone really, he gets us going before the games. He's the one hyping us up. But, yeah, he's a good guy. He can do it all. He's because he's a good athlete, and he can slide around. He's big and strong. He's a good guy.
Texas Tech, their defense, they talk about the front seven. What kind of challenges do they present for you guys?
They do. They do a bunch of stuff. They do different stuff. We just got to be able to pick up everything that they throw at us. They do a bunch of different things. But, I mean, they're going to be good. They're going to have a good defense of their coaches and new coach staff, everything out there. So they'll be a stout defense. It'll be a good challenge for us to see all the things that they do.
Coach P spoke pretty highly of you as a guy that improved over the summer. What were you doing over the summer to improve your game?
Oh, man, I was just doing all the extra work, everything I've always done. I've always done extra work since I was younger and really wanted to just make myself a better athlete, better football player and everything. You know, just between snapping or working out extra after every day, pretty much workout and everything. Just doing that extra mile just to make myself a better football player, a better athlete.
Was it a little different after coming here as a defensive tackle to grasp onto that role as a center?
Oh, yeah, it was different. Well, I mean, in high school I played both ways, even at a 4A, but I mean, I never snapped the ball, so that was a big different thing. So that's one reason why I worked so hard to work on snapping. I just make it my second nature, and so it wasn't anything as crazy. But I mean, it was definitely a task. But I mean, so far I've grasped onto it pretty good.
Do you notice the same kind of emotions with yourself and the team playing Texas Tech this week, similar to LSU the first week?
Well, I mean, it's the next game on the schedule is the main thing. I mean, we want to take every game the same. Everything is serious, whether it's Southeastern Louisiana last week or LSU, Tech, anybody. I mean, this is the next game on schedule. It's the first Big 12 game. We just need to go out there, make a statement.
Is that something y'all talked about this week, not going out with the slow start again against Texas Tech?
Yeah, that's the main thing. We just want to we were slow last week, and we just can't do that in any games. It doesn't matter who we're playing. No one wants to start off slow. You got to start off on a roll, and let's just keep on going all the way through the end.
How do you get off to a faster start?
I mean, coming out, I feel like we came out last week ready to go. The whole line was pumped up. The receivers, quarterbacks, everyone was ready to go. And it was just things just didn't fall out. I mean, we were ready to go. We had the right mindset. We took the game serious. It wasn't anything like that. We just got to get going. Hopefully, things just start rolling for us.
How does a Thursday game affect your routine heading into to that game? Is it much different than going into a Saturday game?
I mean, it's a little bit different. We played one Thursday game last year, and that was against Texas, so that was different because we had days off for school. But I mean, it's a little bit different just because things are more compacted. But I mean, we're still doing the same thing, still doing the same practices and everything, so it should be all right.
You see these weeknight games on TV, like the Thursday night games, Friday night games, and it seems to be an electric atmosphere. What kind of atmosphere do you expect on Thursday night?
I think it's gonna be a good atmosphere out there. Tech always has a good atmosphere. It's a good place. Their fans like to go out there and support their team. So I mean, it's gonna be a good atmosphere. Just like we had a primetime game against LSU and everything, and we've been to different Big 12. All these Big 12 schools have great atmospheres and everything, so it should be exciting.
What do you see with Tech's defense and how it might have changed with the new coordinator?
I mean, last year they ran more 4 down, and this year it looks like they're running more 3 down is the main thing. I mean, they do a lot. They just do a bunch of different stuff. Whether sometimes they stem down to 4, they do a whole bunch of different stuff. So it's gonna be different from last year's new coach, but there'll be a good defense.
How much does getting to see these different atmospheres, such as Texas, help you guys going into a game like this on the road at Tech?
Oh yeah, I mean it helps a lot. I mean, really we're worried about the thing on focusing on the field, and if you're really zoned in, then you're not even worried about anything. All it is maybe a little noise, but even then it doesn't affect you that much. You just got to be zoned in, and that's what we're all going down there to do, be zoned in.
What about with Boykin at quarterback? Can you kind of describe him, just how his command of the huddle and as far as his leadership goes and that sort of thing?
Yeah, Trey's a real good leader. I mean, everyone respects Trey as a football player. He's a competitor. He's tough. He loves to win, just like everyone else on our offense. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to win this game. And Trey knows all the plays and everything. So, I mean, it's just like having Case back there. They're both extreme competitors and comprehend the offense and everything.
You sense a pretty good rivalry can brew here between TCU and Texas Tech?
Oh, no, sir. It's just the next game on the schedule.